They weren't built to impress, just to outlive everything else on the road. From war zone engines to farm trucks that never die, these are the shocking top 10 most reliable trucks with forever-lasting engines. Number 10, Toyota Tacoma. What looks like a modest, almost humble pickup turned out to be one of the most indestructible machines ever sold in North America. At first glance, it was just a small truck. Nothing flashy, no oversized grille, no loud turbo whistle. But underneath, a steel frame survivor built with one goal: never die. Known for its near-legendary reputation among outdoorsmen and desert dwellers, this mid-sized truck earned its place not through brute size, but sheer resilience. What made it so unstoppable was its 4.0-liter V6, pushing out around 236 horsepower and 266 pound-feet of torque. On paper, modest, but on the trail, or after 300,000 miles, that engine became folklore. Acceleration, a respectable 0 to 60 in just under 7.5 seconds. Not record-breaking, but surprisingly zippy for a truck that could take a beating daily and still ask for more. Its secret weapon wasn't power, it was durability in the face of abuse. Owners have driven these through snowstorms, forest fires, and sandstorms, and it just kept going. The suspension soaked up punishment, the transmission rarely complained, and the resale value, astronomically high, even 2 decades later. But it wasn't perfect. The cabin felt dated fast, and the fuel economy, especially on older 4-dial drive models, hurt. It guzzled more than it should have for a midsize, and for all its toughness, some early models faced rust issues, especially around the frame. Enough that Toyota had to quietly offer frame replacements for many. Still, despite those flaws, it cemented its place. People passed them down like heirlooms. And while the world moved on to tech-heavy trucks, this one stayed mechanical and almost mythological. Next up, a full-size legend that outsold everything in sight and still refused to die. Number 9, Ford F-150, 1999 to 2010. You wouldn't expect the best-selling truck in America to also be one of the toughest ever built. Mass production usually means cutting corners, but not this time. For over a decade, this full-size beast earned loyalty the hard way, by taking abuse and begging for more. The real magic sat under the hood. Whether it was the 4.6-liter Triton V8 or the bigger 5.4-liter variant, these engines were built for reliability, not records. Output hovered around 231 to 300 horsepower, depending on the trim, with torque ranging from 293 to 365 pound-feet. That gave it enough grunt to haul, tow, or just cruise through rough terrain with the calm of a seasoned brawler. 0 to 60, around 8.5 seconds. Slow by car standards, but solid for a full-size truck born to work, not race. And that's the thing, this truck wasn't just transportation. It was a farm tool, a daily hauler, a cross-country mule. People ran them hard, contractors, ranchers, even suburban dads who just needed something that wouldn't quit. Stories of these trucks pushing 400,000 plus miles without an engine rebuild aren't rare. They're expected. Ask anyone who owned one. They'll say it didn't care about comfort, it cared about showing up every single day. But time wasn't always kind. Those early 5.4-liter Triton engines, they had issues. Spark plug blowouts became a known headache, and some cam phasers rattled like loose change. The interiors didn't age well either, plasticky and basic, even by early 2000s standards. Still, when you strip it all back, you're left with a machine that outworked almost everything around it. A truck that didn't pretend to be luxurious and didn't need to be. It just did the job and then some. Coming up next, a V8-powered brute with Japanese DNA and Texas muscle. Number 8,